The theme for Holocaust Memorial Day 2022 is one day. So we're using this theme as a prism to look at days in history where lives have changed very significantly, sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. So, for example, Martin Stern remembers very vividly the one day that he was in school, aged 5, and Nazi supporters, collaborators, walked in with a clipboard, with a list, and asked if Martin Stern had come to school that day. His teacher said, no, he's not come in today. And Martin Stern thought she hadn't seen him, raised his hand and said, no, miss, I'm here. And they took him out and deported him to Theresienstadt concentration camp. And he tells us that that is one day that he will never forget. And he'll never forget looking back and seeing the ashen face of his teacher as he was led away.
A really memorable day in my life is the day that I had left home in a train, had last seen my parents standing behind barriers because they weren't even allowed to go on the platform. And I had left them on Prague station, where I and other children, none of whom I knew, were waving white handkerchiefs as we looked out of the window and we saw our parents waving to us. And I think none of us realized that perhaps nearly all of us would never see our families again. And that's the day where I left my family in Prague, then Czechoslovakia, and I came on my long journey, a couple of days, to England. I kept thinking, well, it doesn't matter, I'll see them again soon. I was very wrong. None of my family survived. My parents, my grandmother, my aunts, uncles. It was just the Holocaust. They were murdered.
I was listening to the radio in the morning with my father. And the radio, one person was talking on the radio. It was like government radio talking about my people, like tribes of Darfur, like For and Zaghawa and Masalit. And when they are telling them that these people are bad people, they must have to be killed, this country must have to be cleaned, and a lot of those kind of things. Like when I hear those kind of things, I was young, but I felt so bad. Like it is the toughest thing I still remember. Like I can see that day. That's the day that I changed my life totally, completely.